Welcome back to this is part 2 of What If Deku Was Monkey D. Dragon. So where we left off, the overhaul and Zuko, or the dragon, had their conversation. So now it's like as he also knows that there's a little girl called Aries. So he asks him to hand over the bullets too, with this little girl. As he shows the picture of Aries, as Overhaul says, "How did you know about this? No one told you about this. No need to. I know that she's here. That you will." Oh. As the winds blew through the entire place, as sending Overhaul flying with the goons, nailing them into the wall as he walks on, and he meets Mirio, or as Ares was running away, as before. So Mirio says, "Calm down, little one." As Zuko, of course, he puts back on his mask. As a young a young person comes out of the shadows as he tells Ares that no need to hear. As she's crying, as he knows that Mirio is the pro hero. As he walks up to Mirio, as he says, as Zuko tells Mirio that he's doing a good job of being a pro hero and all that stuff. As he could sense it's him. As Mirio says, "You must be dragon that everyone is talking about. You're the one that you're the villain that caused the chaos." As Dragon Man looks at him and tells him that I have no intention of a villains. See, Mirio, I know that you could phase right through anyone or anything. But I am doing this world a favor. Of what? Killing the citizens and everyone else? That you murdering? I won't forgive you. As Zuko caught the fist, you're using 0.1% of your power. As instead of phasing right through Zuko, like what he does in the canon, spoilers, he goes and Zuko caught it. As Zuko picks Ares up, as he tells Ares that she is not the one to get blamed. And don't worry, I will protect you. I don't see you as the tool of destruction. I see you as my friend. Come join me. As Ares took the hand and as he picks her up, as Ares was, or as Miriam's like down, but he's not like brutally murdered. He's with a wind pressure is holding him down. As Ares as he comes in, as he sets Ares down. Let's use some fresh clothes, shall we? As the perfect outfit, and as he got her dressed up. Yeah, as it was this beautiful costume, unlike her clothes. As she went from this to, she went from being all sad, and because someone like turned her into a bullet things, into most cheerfulest person, as he knows that and everyone, or all the homeless people, villains that became heroes, actually respect him as the person. Like, they don't see him as the type of dude that and is like out for power or money. No. He's actually doing something completely different from the usual. Yeah, as Overhaul becomes his monstrous form, as he's battles against the heroes, as he tells Ares to stay here, as the homeless people, they had showers, he were fresh cleaned. Yeah. So he promises her that he'll come back. As he goes, he's gone like a wind. Yeah. As he goes, and the Zumi was about to get killed by a giant hand from the monster, but the wind pushed her away, not slamming her into a building, but just enough space between Overhaul and her. So Zuko appeared out of nowhere again. As he says that the no need to fear, I am here. I do not leave my comrades or anyone that has my blessing. As Zuko uses his Omni hockey and because he has no limit to his powers, it starts to rain. Yeah. Every pro hero is battling against Overhaul and Dragon Man. As Dragon Man and believes that Zuko believes that everyone could be saved from, he doesn't need, Zuko is, as he tells Sir Night Eyes that he doesn't, or we both have belief system. Eraserhead says, no, Zuko or Dragon Man says to All for One, sorry, I burped. So Zuko believes, or he tells Eraserhead that he believes in, he's fighting to protect the citizens. That's what pro heroes do. Save their lives. As Eraserhead doesn't buy that cred. As Zuko, or as Sir Night Eyes could see that Zuko can, or actually Dragon Man walks over and tells him that I know that you didn't kill those, or kill all the homeless people off. Let's get this over with. As Dragon Man against Overhaul, and Zuko wins. As he tells them that it is true that as he walks, or he be gone without a trace. Yeah. So they are now all calling him Phantom Dragon. Yeah. Because when he first appears, then after he has his things, then he ends up being right there, as everyone is now looking for him. Although both sides, heroes and villains. As Dobby is the how will I put this? He went from being I really hate. Where is he? I just saw him a minute ago. I'll probably find his picture. So, Dobby, instead of like his, like, those marks, Zuko actually healed him all the way through. Like, basically rewind him back to his kid form. So basically he had red and white as he got purged from All for One's clutches. As he tells him that do you think I'm a villain? As Dobby says, no, you're actually the hero this entire place needs. As everyone is happy about, like, everyone else, like all the homeless people that are fresh cleaned and got purged out of their smoking and drinking habits. Even the even twice was there. As he got healed on up from his, like, so he's talking, like, he gives good comments and not like throw some shade around. So yeah, he's so yeah, as pro heroes came out of nowhere, and they is as he walks out says, "What's the problem?" Well, we found you. They're coming with a, or actually, Dobby came out. What's there going to be a problem here, officers? You're kind of like, well, I know that you're planning to, or I know that dragon or phantom dragon is planning to, like, as the pro heroes, like All Might, bust right through the wall of a homeless shelter as Zuko, or actually, as he says, well, you're wasting your time on me. Someone out there, you just let them die. And as, or actually, funny enough, Zuko, no, actually, the crime rate went to 0, so there was nothing. So, yeah, Zuko as All Might, or no, Dragon Man versus All Might, and who was right next to him was his own sister. Sister was right next to him with Muriel on the other side. Yeah. As he says, as when All Might punched Zuko really hard, sending him flying through building. As he, thank goodness he moved the citizens or the homeless people away from the wall. as as people or as pro heroes or All Might's like, you killed those homeless people. As a homeless man that has a same suit thing, or he says, "Huh, if that's true," as he points to them. They are, or as All Might looks over and sees a fresh, clean, homeless people as one of the. This is the homeless shelter. As they start throwing bottles of and cans at All Might because they knew that the All Might was only doing this for, yeah, as he says that I didn't not kill any homeless people. I am not, or I am fixing their like drinking habits and all that habit stuff. No, as yeah, Zuko is a good guy, as All Might didn't, or as yeah, as he, as All Might was dumbfounded. Even Muriel is like, wait, so you're saying that the when we first met, you said that you didn't kill the homeless people or anyone that had no reason, right? Yes, the hero killer Sting example. He, it was him that as the homeless people say that he's a good guy and he's a one true hero, that he believes that people's lives are more important than money, fame, or glory. As yeah, even Aries was saying that too. That they really need to rethink their strategies and all that stuff. As even the villains that are pro heroes or heroes said that we used to be like bunch of villains that we hated the justice system. But then when this or Phantom Dragon showed us the way, he, our we own our lives to him. He's the only person that really does care about us. He doesn't see us as villains, anti-heroes, or anything like that. He sees us as people that must be, or no, he was mostly, or us people don't understand, or couldn't be understood by others. So that's why we follow his lead. He is the one true hero. the rest of you only do it for fame, glory, money, everything. As All Might couldn't believe that the entire homeless shelter and villains become pro heroes are now. Oh, you guys should be ashamed. All the pro heroes or every hero wasn't like as he didn't like have this greed thing as he gets back up, dusts himself off as he walks over to All Might as he says, I am not the villain. I just wanted to, like, that's why they are I treat them as my own family. I did not see them as crooks or anything like that. That's why I chose. And I built this place by myself to help the homeless people and get a fresh start on their lives. So Almain is a little bit taken back by this. Like he thought that they followed him. They followed All Might. Like they thought All Might was a true hero. But Zuko is on a whole nother level. So, yeah. He's basically they all praised him by, yeah. So, even the villains praised him by, yeah. So, and, yeah, Zuko, whom, as everyone, or as the detective walks in, and says that, so you weren't killing these, like, all these people off, right? No, I was trying to. I am nicer to them. They are. Okay? I built all this. And, of course, All Might had to. As detectives could see that he wasn't like, you know, he only sees like the big pictures, or no, he sees little details. But Zuko's Dragon Man and was actually could see the giant picture. He doesn't need, or he, yeah. So Toga got cured from her like side effect because Zuko like refixed her quirk, like basically like without having to do like pull the quirk out and do all that extra stuff. He he literally removes her side effects. So basically, she's no longer crazy. She talks normally. And she has a business suit as, yeah, as he cares about all of them. Um, yeah. So, as even, so Nezu decided if you want to, this is what he says. If you guys, or if a pro, yeah, if the villains want to become heroes, we'll join UA. Okay? As for you, Dragon, you are the only person that we actually misunderstood. So we're sorry for that. We thought you were killing everyone off but as he says, I know. As the villains went to school, and the homeless people that got home, they have finally got a fresh start on new life. Like, basically, they got reborn into a new life. They got purged from their drugs addictions and all that stuff permanently. So, yeah, and for Zuko, or Dragon Man, he didn't get behind bars or anything like that. He walks around, does his little hero stuff. As everyone in the entire city respects him as a person that does it. And yeah, Zuko, or no, not Zuko. Inko was pretty sad because she does not know, or she wanted her son back to figure out her, but with Phantom Dragon, that they still call him that. And yeah. So Toga was cured, so she became the lawyer thing. Yeah. Or she actually became a nurse, so yeah, funny enough. As Inko was basically ready. So yeah, basically when she was walking around, when he walks, or she actually, or he bumps into her, or no, she bumps into him, into Phantom Dragon, as he, as she bumps right into him, he turns around, as she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there." That's okay. As they know, as yeah, she understands. Haven't they say, "Hey, ma'am," as she understood, or he understood something, or she understood something about him. like his aura is similar to her son. And yeah, before he left, she asked him, or because Asashi was, let's say Asashi was working in town for 2 weeks, and yeah, Asashi and Inko needed a blood test to confirm. As they did, as, or actually, Inko asked Zuko, or no, asked him, what's your name? As he says, my name, no, I go by the Phantom Dragon. As, yeah, his popularity went from like wanted criminal kind to heck yeah, this is wear that suit all day thing. But he doesn't see that. He sees himself just helping others people. As when he takes off his mask and show Inko that the but you may call me, only you could call me Zuku Midoriya, or Zuku. As when Inko saw her son after all these years, she couldn't believe her own son that she bumped into accidentally. As she runs up to him and hugs him. Yeah, straight up hugs him. As he could not, or she could not believe that her own, or no, not her father, her own son became a anti-hero. Basically, yeah. As Zuko says, good to see you, Mom. As he knows that yeah, so it's been a long time. So, yeah. So, it's just a weird idea, but, yeah. He ends up, of course, tells her that he finally got the quirk to work. It's as she's like, she couldn't believe that her own son could not, or she couldn't believe that her son was achieved his dream. Yeah. So when he tells her about his quirk, that it's called Limit, and he finally figured it out after all these years. As Inko walks, yeah, so it was, let's say it's just Zuko walking around the mall. Yeah. As he shows up, or as she brought him to her house, and Asashi was there, as Asashi thought it was a whole different person. Like, or when he saw, he thought he was about to, or he thought she was cheating on him. But when she said, we found, or I found my, or we, or I, we, or I found my, or our son, as when Asashi heard son, our son, because he remembers the name of Zuko. Not, yeah, as Dragon Man, or Phantom Dragon, that's what they call him. He walks up to Asashi, as when he takes off his mask, takes off his, his, hoodie, when he shows his face, as when Asashi's eyes widen with I can't believe you're still, or I can't believe you're alive. And, or actually, as even Asashi now hugs him, as he couldn't believe, as he tells them how his quirk works. He figures it out after all these years, as he says that in order to limit any powers, I could limit both of yours to, if I say a number, then your powers will go right to it. And when I say undo, then it goes back to normal. And yeah, Inko's, Inko couldn't believe that her own son figured it out by himself. And yeah, and most of you guys voted for something that I did not tend to like. It was this morning when I pulled this up. You guys, or one vote was to her, so it was 100%. But now it's 73 for Rinko. So, yeah, Rinko is now his girlfriend. So, yeah, in all this time, of course, I didn't tell you, but she ends up, actually was in love with Phantom Dragon. As she, literally, one day when he came into a mall to, of course, the pizza was ready, drinks, as, yeah, homeless people got theirs. And one day, when she saw him, she wanted him. So she asked him out on a date. It was she wasn't married, so she was still holding on. So she ends up, or after her date thing, she is now married to him. Yeah, and had 3 kids. They share different attributes: water, fire, and wind. So yeah, it was I Ace, the Luffy, and I forget the other guy's name. Though he's like a brother to Luffy and Ace. Blood brothers things. So yeah, it was like those it's like those three. So but they could be scary. But he treats them as yeah, his own because he doesn't like abuses them or anything like that. He gives them a nice childhood. Yeah. And I know this is a weird ship between the Zumi and Bakugo. Is it weird? But it's my thing. Or actually, yeah. Or let's say Ochako and Bakugo got married and had 2 kids. And or not Inko, Zumi got married to one of the Class 1B students. The it seems hit for one of these guys. Him, him, or him. Because I was thinking, of course, yeah, him. So Zumi got married to Tetsu. Yeah. And they had kids. Man, he really, like, he could, or when she, or when they blew fire onto themselves, when they have steel thing, they could make it unlimited. So yeah, basically, yeah, throw like metal, and when it hardens, no one escapes. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the end. And please leave a like, share, subscribe. And don't worry, I'll make a little, like, poster for what their 3 kids would look like. So, yeah. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and